Ganda. Paramini.
Fuck it, so.
Yeah.
I'm getting into crypto. Now's the time, boy.
Hey, bro, aren't you late? People have been saying, let's get into crypto. Let's get into crypto.
Yeah, man. I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? Now's the perfect time. Why not? And we got our boy Gray. Gray. What's happening? What's happening, Gray?
Yo, what's going on there, guys?
Great job,
Mac, it's been about time.
I've known Gray
I remember
for
when I
many
told
years.
you guys about crypto was long ago, and now it's about time. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. So listen, why is it a good time to get into crypto? By the way, this new segment, what are we going to call this segment? We need a name, guys.
Oh.
Chillers, in the comments, give us a name for this new segment. It's all crypto stuff. So we need
Everything
some
crypto.
Ooh, I like
Everything
that.
crypto, but that's generic, man. No, I was just describing the show.
But that's a nice name, though.
It's generic. Everything crypto,
You think that's cheesy?
it's generic. There probably is everything crypto out there.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, cryptoing around with Gray. Cryptoing around with Gray.
I know, we'll leave it to the chillers. They'll give us a name.
Yeah, cool.
All right, so Jay, great.
Yeah.
Talk to us, man.
Yeah, man, look, it's never been a perfect time to buy crypto right now for a bunch of reasons. One is because the market is now down. I remember the last time we did that podcast, Bitcoin was like about $40,000, almost R1 million, let's say, actually.
Yeah, I remember.
And now everything has crashed down because the economy is on the floor and all markets, including stocks, everything is down. So if you want to get some crypto, this is the best time you can do it because now we're looking at eventually the prices will recover and break new highs, right?
And why did it crash?
Yeah.
It didn't really crash because, if you think of Bitcoin, just about 5 years ago, it was worth $50,000. 50,000 rand. And now it's worth much more than that. It's just that it went up too much, and then there's been a correction for the last few months. And it's normal for the cycle of markets. There's a good market, there's a bad market. Just like in real estate, prices go up, prices go down.
So if I get in now, how do I know it's not going to continue to fall? Like, how do I know that this is the
upturn? If you had to buy, what are you into, Saul? Are you into cars or into real estate?
I'm more of a real estate guy. I'm not into it, but I'm more of that than a car guy.
Right. So what makes you think that if you buy a piece of property right now, the price is not going to drop?
If I'm buying property in a neighborhood where the prices are dropping and someone says, buy now, you know what they say on Wall Street, if there's blood on the streets, buy property. How do I know that there won't be more blood tomorrow, right? Because already it's on a free fall. I think there's 2 trillion that was wiped off the crypto
For
surface.
real?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
So you as a specialist, right? Would you advise someone like a Saul, like an ordinary person, to dive in now, or should I wait to see the slight upturn? And obviously, there's always a risk and faith in it that this upturn is the upturn, right? It won't go down again.
Right. So I think the right question there to ask is whether you're convinced that this technology is where money is evolving towards. If you're convinced, you can buy the assets that are correlated with that. If you're not convinced, then maybe you should wait until you're convinced first, because you ask that question because you're trying to time the market, and that's very difficult. What's easy is that if you understand that property is a good play because it will outperform the rand for the next 10 years, then you buy and you keep it. Even if prices go up and down, you don't care because you know that in 10 years' time, it's still going to be worth it. So it's exactly the same.
And from my understanding, I think now is a good time to buy better than ever because it can't get any lower.
It can.
Well, it could get lower.
It can.
But
Oh,
if
can
you
it?
want to invest, you don't want to buy at the all-time high when the asset is at the highest that it has ever been. Because historically, we know that whenever you hit an all-time high, prices sort of correct, and it takes time to go back up again and continue going upwards. So will Bitcoin get to 5 million Rand at some point? It will do it. So it doesn't mean that just because it crashed, then 5 million or 10 million we're never going to be hit. It's just going to take a little bit more time. So because it crashed, you want to take advantage of this time to buy it right now instead of buying when it hits 5 million Rand and everybody's talking about it. That's going to be a lot more risky.
All right, cool. So how do we get into it then? I want to buy now.
Okay. So I think on the next episode, we can talk about how can you actually buy it or what it means to buy the Bitcoin or how do you convert your precious Rand into a cryptocurrency. I think we can keep that one for the next episode.
Okay, cool. But we do encourage our chillers to also take part in this journey that we're about to endure.
Yeah.
Because like the previous episode we once did, you were speaking about how this is one way we can, take our people out of poverty, yeah?
Straight up. I mean, the number one chiller himself, Mac, yourself, why has it taken you too long? I remember how many times did I send you messages like, yo, bro, buy this one now, buy this one now. And you never bought.
Yeah, man, I was like, because I didn't understand the space, But now that I've got someone like you by my side, who's kind of like holding my hand through this whole process, I feel more comfortable because it's a space I know nothing about, And I don't like doing things when I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. But now, Gray,
No problem, man.
For a guy like me, I don't want to be like, I don't know if there's trading or be involved on a daily basis. I just want to buy and hold, and bank on the value of the coin that I've bought to actually increase. Is that also fine? Would you advise that? Because I see a lot of people doing all sorts of things like mining and buying and selling, trading.
Okay, that's a very good question.
Just buy and hold.
That is the best, most solid way you can do it. You buy and hold. You don't try to trade until you decide that you want to become a trader. Mining, if you're not a millionaire, don't even think about it. It's like, it's one of those biggest scams now online because mining is too expensive to conduct at this point in time, especially on the Bitcoin network. So you want to just buy and hold. And you just, I can introduce you to a strategy, what we call the dollar cost averaging, or here we can call it now the dollar Rand averaging, which means every month you can allocate a small amount of your income to accumulating Bitcoin over time.
Oh, wow, that's smart. Because it's also like saving as well.
It is saving, but even better because if you save, let's say you save 1,000 Rand every month, right? Well, how much interest are you getting from that at the bank?
Minimal.
Minimal, right?
Yes,
so
nothing.
Let's say after a year, you saved for 12 months straight, you have 12,000 Rand. Now, 10 years from now, let's say you still have that 12,000, but what are you going to be able to buy with it? It's going to be less, right? Whereas Bitcoin is the other way around. It's a deflationary currency. So a small amount of Bitcoin today will be able to buy you much more in the future because it gives you more purchasing power over time. When I got started, I could buy a cube like this for 1 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Right now, with 1 Bitcoin, I can buy a house in Joburg, right? So that's the difference.
So when another crash occurs, because chances are it will occur, how soon can I withdraw my Bitcoin? Before it loses more value. Let's say now I've accumulated 3 3 million rands worth of Bitcoin. You know, how soon when I hear, because everybody's going to be withdrawing and trying to rescue or salvage whatever's left of their Bitcoin. How soon can that money be in my account as rands?
All right. So when I tell people that I have never lost money in Bitcoin, they don't believe it. They're like, oh, I know this guy who put money in Bitcoin, now he lost it. Or they will tell you a story about they bought Bitcoin when it was 600,000 rand, and now it's worth 200,000. So therefore, they lost money. You only lose if you sell, right? If you buy something high and you sell later because the price is crashing, that's how you lose money. You make money by holding and waiting for the price to appreciate in value. So you want to buy and hold and let the prices appreciate. And also, with the Bitcoin thing, it's like you're not trying to hold on Bitcoin just so that you can make quick cash and exit. You're creating an entirely new store of value for yourself. So in terms of assets, we can say you have a house as an asset, your investment. You have money in the bank, and maybe you have some stocks. Maybe you have some bonds. And then you have cryptocurrency as an asset class. Instead of just being exposed completely to the rand, you also have another completely alternative on the side. So it's almost like gold. If you have a lot of gold, you don't have to ever sell it.
Yeah.
Or Jeff Bezos is rich because he has a lot of Amazon stock, but he never sold.
All right, great. I'm sold, man. And I encourage all the chillers out there, if you want to take part in this journey, click the link description below. Big shout out to BYBIT. We're going to use BYBIT. Are you joining me, so?
No, definitely, bro. I don't be like those people, you know, like there's always those people who are offered to buy stocks, Apple stocks, Google stocks, when they're still worth nothing, right? Yeah. And today they regret it. So, I don't want to regret it one day.
All right, cool. So download BYBIT. I'm going to download BYBIT. Next episode, you're going to let us know how to use this thing, all right?
Yeah, next episode, I'll show you how do you actually get your rand from your bank account into a crypto exchange to create your crypto exchange portfolio, your investment portfolio. And also, just to make it clear, on the question that Saul asked before, it's like you can withdraw crypto very fast within 5 minutes.
Oh.
Whenever you want. It's just that I don't recommend that you have to buy and then you sell. It crash a little bit and then you start selling immediately. You know, you don't want to sell yourself short.
Reason I'm asking, I think like maybe some people, and I may be wrong, right? I'm not the Bitcoin guy. Like some people have enough Bitcoin to actually survive the onslaught or a crash. And some people, maybe he's got 50,000 rands worth of Bitcoin and it can literally wipe his entire portfolio or account. You know, so if I'm the small guy with 50,000 rand, I don't want to wake up one day and I'm told my 50,000 has shrunk to 5 rands. But a guy with 4 million, he can survive the onslaught and keep holding. That's where my question was coming from.
Yeah,
you get me, right?
Yeah, 100%.
It's a legitimate question. So one of the core principles is that don't invest more than what you can afford to lose. That's all. And don't invest money that you need.
Yes.
No school fees money.
Life savings.
No, exactly. I mean, you could do life savings depending on how much risk averse you are and how convinced you are. Personally, my life savings are in crypto, but it's different for everyone.
Yeah, I see the crew's already downloading BYBIT.
Yeah.
No, they have to make sure they use the link in the description for BYBIT to get bonuses when they sign up, right? Not just randomly sign up.
Yes.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is Gray, our cryptocurrency guy, our Bitcoin guy. We're still looking for a name for this segment, but please do join us in this journey. I think it's going to be quite enlightening, bro. Yeah.
I'm telling you, cryptoing along with Gray. I'm kidding. Give us a better name.
Yeah, we out of here. Podcast and chill. Boom.
Peace.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Parama chila, itlesha the figgy. Ungoyiki, even if when they ask you, how sabini, do not fear. For if you do, just say, Anistivi. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.